the amnesia. Ryan's with the jury.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen of our virtual jury at home wing and HLNTV.com and hashtag Jodi Jury. Also, our in-studio jury. You've heard the prosecution's evidence. Now let me introduce you to the defense team. Holly Hughes, Kirby Clements, Meg Strickler. At this table, ladies and gentlemen, over 60 years of criminal defense attorney representation. Three of the best there.
It's built that way. Kirby, please explain that for us.
I have a diagram here of the hippocampus, and we've heard from Dr. Samuels. He'll testify that that's where memory is stored. The hippocampus is this green image right here. The body releases chemicals. Those chemicals affect the memory. So scientifically, medically speaking, this woman should not have remembered everything.
Okay, and Kirby, you mentioned to me that the jury should take a look at something that Dr. Samuels, one of the experts that testified for the defense, said in court, and then you'll respond to that. Let's take a look.
Generally speaking, they would be a very severe trauma, some severe incident. It could be a killing. It could be a bomb going off. It could be a number of different factors. Whatever it is, likely producing an acute stress disorder where the physiological changes that occur create a flow of chemicals to the hippocampus which blocks it from storing memory.
So, Kirby, what should the jury take from that?
What the jury should take from this is that when we are under extreme stress, you know how your body reacts. Some of us, our heart beats faster. Sometimes we lose our appetite because your body is releasing chemicals. In this case, it also releases chemicals that affect the brain. This woman could not remember everything, and that's a medical fact.
Okay. Memory is everything tonight. The bold accusation, Jodi remembers everything. We are back in the recreated death scene with the defense team and, of course, our in-studio jury. They have a lot of questions. Let's start with juror number 6.
The prosecution has been talking about clarity of mind versus remembering everything. How do you argue against that? Because it seems like she did have a pretty clear mind, especially afterwards.
Well, let's focus on, if you don't mind, let's focus on what the doctor said. The doctor didn't say that when you're in that dissociative state that you don't have clarity of mind. He talked about the ability to remember things, and that's a difference. The prosecution is conflating those two things to try to confuse you. The fact of the matter is you can have a clear mind in terms of being able to move, to drive. She didn't figure out how to do that, but in terms of remembering, again, the hippocampus, the chemicals being released, she was incapable of remembering, and that doctor said that.
One more question, this one from juror number 5.
To me, it seems physically there is a question. Senses are linked so closely to memory. I would think dragging him, feeling the heat in the room, feeling the blood from him would link that kind of clarity and take her out of any fog.
Kirby, what do you say to that?
Well, again, that's the whole point about that the doctor testified to. It's the actual encoding process when those memories are coming in. If they're not coming in and being placed, recorded properly, then you're not going to pull them back out properly. So you're correct. And in fact, she did remember certain details after she'd been shown photographs and her memory was triggered. But the fact of the matter is that initial encoding process, when she was actually seeing it, it was defective because of the chemicals being released. That's the problem. And that's what they